Good morning. Long time no see. Not because of any reason. I've been wanting to film, but my camera's been back up in Leeds and I've been in Devon for the past couple of weeks. I've just been here, there and everywhere. I've had a lot going on between my partner's work, my work, family stuff. I've had a funeral to go to. Yeah, there's been a lot going on, but I won't bore you with all of that. Today I wanted to take you on a day in my life. I'm looking at the camera a lot. I had my teeth done yesterday and I had composites done on 3 of my teeth. Teeth were really good anyway and I definitely didn't need anything. I have a chip in my front tooth and I wanted to get that properly done because it does keep falling off every year. So I had it properly done and then I had the others, these 2, done around it. So anyway, I want to take you on a day in my life today, a day like getting back into it. I mean, it's literally Friday, but I mean getting back into it up here because I have not worked a day from Leeds in forever. I've obviously got my office, sort everything. I've got a lot of stuff to film and take content of today, catch up with client work, and yeah, just take you on a day, sort of end of the week day that's actually pretty busy. I'm just going to grab some water, go in and do some work. I'll make a coffee a little bit later, and breakfast is currently 7:20. So it's pretty early still, so yeah.
Fast fashion is a business that just...
So that was the quickest change. I just went upstairs at about 9:05. It's now 20 past, just to chuck on some clothes. And so I was out of my pajamas and put some skincare and stuff on my face, just that I look a little bit more presentable. So I'm just waiting for Bernie to come back home. He has been away staying with the dog boarder and walker that we use. She's so lovely and he loves being there. So he's been away for 4 or 5 days with them whilst I've gone down south and come back up for the funeral. So he's gonna arrive back, and then I've got a call at 10 with Caroline from Enquire. So I'm gonna do that. That's usually around like a 45-minute call. So we'll have that, and then I think I want to drive down to Tesco because I've got a couple of parcels that I need to pick up. Today I've got up early and I've done the stuff that I need to do for Enquire edit wise, so that's all done. I just need to do a Plantagen edit and then schedule that content so that can start going out today. The other stuff that I need to do today is all like filming content and things, so I need to film any more clips that I need to for Purdy's because I'm working with them on some paid content over 3 months. On TikTok, so I need to sort that video today and send that to them for approval. I need to film for the Nuco and for Arced, the deodorant brand, and the Nuco, which is like a wellness science-based brand, and do content for them for TikTok. Yeah, then I need to take some Plantagen content as well. So it's a very content heavy day. I got something in the post yesterday actually that I ordered on Amazon, which is the wireless microphones. So it basically plugs into your phone, and then I've got 2 of these mics that I can like clip onto my top or just hold as like a mini mic. I want to start using this with my phone for like a reel series on my Instagram. So I'm going to try that out today. Yeah, all very like content heavy day today. Just stuff that really needs doing and has been on my list all week, but client work has just come in from all angles. So yeah, Friday is a day where I get everything done that I need to get done / focus on any day. So that is what I'm doing today. The king is back, aren't you? Just having a treat. So I'm currently, it's 10 to 10, so 10 minutes before my meeting, but I'm currently just thinking of some questions that I can ask Phoebe from BEHOPE. So basically, she is starting a new series on her Instagram. I'm not gonna give any of it away because it's all a surprise for her to reveal, but she has asked me to be the first guest that she has on her new series, collaborative series that she's doing. So she's asked me a bunch of questions, and then at the end, there is ask me anything. So I'm trying to think of something that I can ask her. It's literally can be absolutely anything. So I'm just trying to think of anything life or business related that I can ask her. So the questions that I've gone for are, what mistakes or failures have you experienced in life or business that taught you valuable lessons or led to personal or business growth? Was there a point in your business that changed everything for you so far? It's your aha moment where you knew that this was going somewhere and you were proud of yourself. What is your proudest moment in life and in business so far? And what is one thing that we don't know about you? I've given her a few different options, depending on kind of the route that she wants to go down, whether she wants to go down business, very deep stuff, or she wants to keep it quite lighthearted. Totally up to her. But I tried to think of questions that were a little bit not so generic and stuff that brought out sort of like the positive side of things, not, yes, I know we're highlighting like mistakes and failures, but also what led you to that personal growth. People do share their successes and they share what's going on Instagram and things, and it is sort of like a highlight reel, but they never reflect on things like, or they don't want to be seen to be talking about like their proudest moment because they just want to appear like humble, not sort of like self-absorbed or anything like that. So yeah, I think it's always nice to push people to talk about their proudest moments, and it might give her time to also sit down and reflect on something that she's proud about in life and in business, because I speak to Phoebe a lot, speak to her outside of work as well, about stuff that we go through in life, and yeah, I feel like she definitely deserves to chat about that too. So yeah, she is one lovely human, and if you don't know who I'm talking about, then it is Phoebe from BEHOPE Studio. She is the absolute dubsado queen. She took my dubsado from rubbish to something incredible for any day, and she's done it for so many other business owners and people that I know in the industry as well. I genuinely just couldn't recommend her anymore. She is absolutely amazing at what she does, and without her, any day just wouldn't have the seamless client onboarding process that we do. She really brought that to life, and she works so hard, and yeah, she went above and beyond for me and for any day. So yeah, a little shout out to Phoebe here, and I'll leave a link down below as well for you to inquire with her if that's something that you'd be interested in. When you click the link below, there will be, I think, a section where you can say who referred you. So if you just say Any Day or Phoebe, she will know who Phoebe is, because we always joke about being the two Phoebes. So yes, a little plug to other Phoebe. Keep an eye on her feed as well. Make sure you go and follow her and keep an eye on her feed for this new series that she's got coming. Yeah, that's been approved before. That's on that one. Let me change that. Handing it all and putting everything like Sculpt, Firm, Nourish, all of that in, but it just makes it a lot. I've asked her, I need to just check what she's replied, but I've just edited the caption because you sent through that copy about skin minimalism that the copywriter did. I'm just currently working on some Plantagen content that needs to go live today. I've just got a few more posts to do for this month. So we've done post-workout high protein dinner ideas, and I'm just going to create a story that I can put live at the same time as this to share some dinner ideas that I really like from influencers on Instagram, because I feel like there's so much good content out there. I'd love to reshare that. I'm sat watching the cricket at the moment and just getting on with some of this work, and then I'm going to start on creating some content. I actually think I'm going to have a break in a bit after I've created this story for today, and go and grab some lunch. I think I'm going to have chicken pesto pasta because I haven't had it in quite a while. I didn't have it at all when I went down south, so I'm excited for that today. It would be rude not to, so I'm gonna have that. And yeah, then I'm going to work on some content. So I think I mentioned that I'm an ambassador for the Nuco and for Arced, the natural deodorant, which by the way is absolutely amazing. I had this conversation with the girls up here the other day that natural deodorants are just very hit and miss. Some make you smell really bad, some don't work, some sting your armpits and cause really bad irritation. I had that experience with a very famous natural deodorant brand, which I won't mention because it works for other people and it's fine, it's just my reaction to it, but to the point where I had to go to the doctors and get prescribed some cream for it to, my armpits were literally on fire, and I had like a rash all over it. It was awful. But anyway, Arced is absolutely amazing. So I'm going to create some content for them and for the Nuco. I want to also send over the Purdy's content. That is my priority today. And then let's just have a look and see what else is on my to-do list. So let's go and find my Studio stuff, my weekly focus. I've done that. I need to reply to Steph. I need to edit the Purdy's content, send over. I've done the dentist, that was yesterday. I'm planning content for today, done that. Yeah, so I've just got a couple of bits to do content wise, and then, so yeah, I'm gonna do that. Have some lunch, create some content, which I will try and show you. Some of it I might do on the G7X, so I don't know how I'm going to show you that, but and then I want to also get planning, because I want to have a refresh of my Notion content planner template. I want to update that and then reoffer that to anyone who doesn't have it. Is obviously a brand new template, but anyone who already has it can purchase it at a much cheaper price. Plan that and work on that and have a look at each section and see what I want to update from the planner and what I want to add as well. I've already started making a list, so yeah. I want to implement that. I'm tired, it is a Friday. I'm probably gonna finish a bit early, so it's 12 o'clock today, so I'm gonna get the content done and then hopefully finish everything by like 2 or 3. I think that'll be efficient, and then I can just chill and get ready to sort the house for the weekend. I always get asked about my studio template and what Notion template I use for all of my business stuff and everything that I use day to day, so that's also a template that I want to create and put together. I mean, I have it, I just need to put it into a form that people can duplicate. But yeah, I'm gonna go and have some lunch now, and then we'll catch up with you when I have created some content and show you the content that I've created for Purdy's, the new co, and Arced. So I'm just going to create a story for Instagram to ask people any questions that they want to ask me, and then later on in this vlog I will answer them. So let's create a story. I haven't decided if I want to do it like this. I was gonna video myself, but maybe I'll just take a picture. Let's just take a picture, shall we? And maybe I can send some video after. Let's upload that. I'll do a video as well. Hey everyone, long time no speak. Evan, basically. I'm currently filming this is how long it takes me to get a bloody story, because I just can't work out what I'm saying. I play with my hair a lot, don't I? I need to refilm this. This is gonna take me a while, guys. I'm gonna have to go.
My first full day back in Leeds in a while. I've been back
about more takes than I want to disclose, actually. Probably about 6 takes. I've got the story up. So when I've had my lunch and done all that I needed to do, I will finish off this vlog with the Ask Me Anything. Yeah, that took a while. I mean, it doesn't look very appetizing, but it's great. Paprika air fried chicken with pesto pasta. One of my faves, a peach iced tea that I didn't drink yesterday. It's a bit later now. It's a lot later, actually. It's 4:22 and I'm out of breath because I've just walked up the drive, but I've been to collect a bunch of parcels that I needed to collect from Every at Tesco. I've scheduled Plantagen content. I did the Purdy's reel that you would have seen a minute ago, so I've edited that, uploaded it to Playbook. I don't know if you guys have used, if you've ever heard of Playbook. I remember seeing someone do an ad for them and I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. It's like a free like storage platform that you can just upload your stuff to. I'll show you here. And I basically just upload my things here and then I can just share it with them, and I share it with the brand that I'm working with, or the influencer agency that I'm working with. Yeah, it's a really good platform anyway. It's like an alternative to sort of like Dropbox, Google Drive, WeTransfer, that kind of vibe, but I just find it easier to share everything and upload everything on there, and I like the way it looks and I like the boards. So yes, I've shared that with the influencer agency anyway, so hopefully they'll get back to me on Monday about that and I can upload next week. I've also got a few more emails to reply to as well. I've had an email from another wellness brand that want to work with me on some paid content for any day, which is really cool. It's something that I've always thought about and would love to do, like have collaborations with brands on any day and on my Instagram. So yeah, hopefully the first of many collaborations. I'm going to answer some questions that I got on my story that I put live.
I am
this one. We've got, what do you have coming up for the rest of the year for any day? Coming up, we've got a couple of new clients that are joining, which is really, really exciting. We've had so many new clients this year, which is just amazing, as well as all our other retainer clients that we've had for like a year, 2 years plus, which is just wild to me. So I would love to share those with you on my feed as well. So I will be sharing more on my vlogs, on my feed about them as well, because I had like a realization today that I just don't, I mean, I know I don't post a lot at all. This is probably the year that I've posted the least. I've probably posted like 6 times in the whole year, which is just wild. But equally, it's the year that I've done the best. So it just shows that you don't have to post to have a good year, but obviously it will help me, and it would help. I do want to share more work, because I just don't feel like, unless you watch my vlogs or you watch my stories, you don't know who I work with. So I want to share a lot more of the clients that I work with on a one-off basis, on a retainer package as well. So yeah, I'm going to be sharing a lot more of that as we start working with our new clients as well. Hopefully towards the end of August, I will have a collaboration coming out, which is really exciting. I'm just waiting to hear back on a few details and have a call with the person, but it is someone who I'm sure you will all know. It is not Kelsey. I am going to be working with Kelsey, but that's something that we're going to work on next year. But it is someone that you will definitely know. She actually used to be a client of mine, which is just crazy that it's like come full circle. But fingers crossed, I'm going to be working on a collaboration with her, which is just going to be super, super exciting. Yeah, I guess that's a little exclusive. It's not something that I'm going to be sharing over on Instagram until it happens. So unless you watch my vlogs, you won't know what's happening. But yeah, I'm going to be working on a collaboration towards the end of the year. In terms of other things, there are some Notion templates that I want to bring out. There are some new services that I also want to test out and launch as well. So yeah, I'm going to be looking at launching stuff towards the end of the year, I think, just because a lot of people like to start working on new stuff and start working on accounts at the start of the year. January is always that fresh start. So I'm going to be launching some new services around then. And I also really want to get going again with my I Love Creatives graphic design course. It's something that I invested my money in, and I really want to take the time to do stuff each week to be able to work on that. So that is something that I really want to prioritize, and whatever comes from that comes from that. That will probably be new services as well. Not so much like branding and that kind of stuff, just stuff that aligns with social media marketing, but also the design element of it as well. So yeah, that's just a few things that I'm going to be working on towards the end of the year. So stay tuned. I'm sure there's probably a lot more stuff as well that I will be working on that will come up. There's also going to be a new YouTube series. So yeah. Next question is, what advice would you give to someone looking to start their own business? Which is funny because my brother is actually in this stage at the moment, and I feel like I've been speaking to him loads about stuff like this. But I think advice is so hard, because I think genuinely you do learn a lot from making mistakes and getting things wrong, and also just like trial and error, because if you're in this sort of industry, there is so much information out there. You can, you know, get a lot of information from different people and the way that they do it, but only until you've actually done it yourself will you start to learn how you want to do it, your way of working, and what works for you. And making mistakes is going to help with that massively. A lot of people are even scared to start, and I think they just think that, how am I ever going to build this following? And I think especially when you're a few months in, even like 6 months in, and you still don't really have much of like a community on Instagram, it takes a while to build like all of these platforms. I mean, I'm literally 5 years into it, so it's just crazy. But I always remember at the start, like thinking to myself, look, I'm posting this stuff, I'm getting 10 likes if I'm lucky, and I just feel like I'm speaking to no one. But you just have to persist, and you just have to keep going and be really consistent at the start. I genuinely was so consistent with my content for the first like 3 years of my business, and what has helped build it into the audience that I have today. And the fact that I don't post often at all, something I'm learning and something I'm trying to get back to, but I've got it to that place from years of being consistent on Instagram. And you do feel like you're talking to no one for so long, like it can be months, it can even be like up to the first year, but just keep going, keep persistent with it, and something will click, and you'll learn so much in that process as well. And I think if you are able to and you have the opportunity to, then definitely work part-time in the industry that you want to, you know, have your business in, and do your business as like a side hustle. Worked for 2 years in industry before I could take my business full-time, and it was the best thing that I ever did. I learned so much from being in industry. I worked with Olivia at Weekend Inn, and I don't actually think Weekend Inn is still going anymore, but it was the best 2 years, 3 years there that ever. Like it was so fun meeting all of the girls and working with Olivia and working with all the brands that we did, and getting experience from that, and then also doing my business alongside it and doing all of these services for Weekend Inn, and I knew that I would eventually be able to do that myself. So yeah, it just helped build my confidence, because it can feel like you literally know nothing. You're expected to have all of these hats in business: the accountant, the social media manager, business owner, the photographer, like so many different things. Like you have to do it all yourself at the start, and you are not an expert in everything, and it's okay to get stuff wrong. So I think just make sure that have that in the back of your mind, and don't get disheartened when you feel like you absolutely don't know what you're doing. There are times now where I feel like I absolutely don't know what I'm doing, but I'm 5 years into this and I've learned so much, and I've made many mistakes, but spoken to so many different people and learned so much along the way from different client experiences. So I would say just start, get going, stay consistent, and really love what you do, and something will click and everything will fall into place eventually. Just work very hard, but it will all be worth it, and it is the best thing that I've ever done. It will be the best thing that you ever do. So yeah, keep going with it.
Hello. Oh, hi. Hi.
Up and over the rainbow. 2, 1. Bring it back to center.
Good morning. It's currently Sunday now, and I have just got my iPad with my Journal House Sunday Reset Planner on, and I'm just going through and adding in anything that I need to do in here. I've had a bit of an epiphany moment with life, and yeah, I'm going to get my shit together today, and I've put in everything for the gym next week, everything for work. I want to be back to feeling my best as well, and I felt so good when I was training consistently. Just had so much more energy, slept better. You obviously feel better in your body as well, so, and mind. So yeah, I definitely just want to get back onto it. But this vlog has kind of extended over just the day in my life. Obviously filmed some stuff yesterday. I'm going to show you stuff that I'm working on today, because I actually filmed the content for the Nuco stuff yesterday, which I'm really, really happy with. So I'm going to edit that today and show you. But I always start my Sunday with a coffee downstairs. I'm watching The Real Housewives of New Jersey at the moment, and yeah, I'm just going to go through my Sunday Reset Planner from the Journal House. I will leave a link to that down below, because I absolutely love it. It's by my wonderful friend Kelsey.